widespread public sector corruption as the global corruption index falls to 42 in over a decade.
While Jamaica has managed to retain an index of 44 for the third consecutive year, one civil society group argues that delayed passage of long overdue legislation would not only improve the country's standings, but also bring about real change in the public sector.
Jamaica Maitland reports.
For almost a decade, Jamaica has managed to maintain a score of 44 out of 100 when it comes to perceived corruption. The higher the score, the less likely for elements of corruption in the public sector. Jamaica's score places it at 73 out of 180 territories assessed by global agency Transparency International. And though generally satisfactory, Transparency International reported that the average global corruption index is higher, now at 42 for the first time in over 10 years. Principal Director of the National Integrity Action, Transparency International's local arm, Dr. Gavin Myers, says it's concerning.
Even though we're above the global average, it is not a moment that we're going to be self-congratulatory, because it says that we are going up because others are going down. And it's not an improvement because of bold or visionary or decisive anti-corruption action. It's just because the global situation has deteriorated.
Within the Caribbean, Jamaica sits above 4 other countries: Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Trinidad and Tobago. Topping the Caribbean is Barbados, ranked at 24 with a score of 68. The Bahamas, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, and St. Lucia also receive high indexes. Transparency International is calling on leaders to strengthen independent justice and oversight for public and civil society groups, lessen political interference, and clamp down on money laundering if they want to improve their corruption index. Dr. Myers argues that the passage of long overdue legislation is critical, as well as appropriate actions brought against those who breach laws or policies.
Public procurement in general remains one of the highest risk areas for corruption, and enforcement of this is a strong signal that the law has meaning, but it also is a very clear guard protecting our resources, especially now when our resources are needed for rebuilding.
The National Integrity Action described the recent amendment to the Financial Investigations Division Act to increase information sharing with the Integrity Commission as a step in the right direction. However, Dr. Myers says the absence of the unexplained wealth order legislation to tackle financial crimes make it counterproductive.
And this is not something that is just done in Jamaica or something that we're saying to breach the Constitution. There are certain ways that it can be done and has been done in different countries across the world to show that people should not be making money and using money above their means.
Jamaica Maitland, TVJ News.